Hi, This Is Us fans. Welcome back to Tori Talks TV. I'm Tori.
And I'm Dr. S.
In this video, we'll be discussing This Is Us Season 6, the last season, Episode 5. It's called Heart and Soul. And we're going to begin with Kevin inviting Cassidy to the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Was this a booty call? Like, what do you think he really was intending for this?
I feel like he's confused.
Yes.
I don't know that he intended for it to be a booty call. But though I actually rewound the scenes from last week, he did say he was about to have a booty call with a castmate, but he decided to call her instead, even though she's across the country. So then I was thinking he did intend for it to be a booty call across country.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I think there's familiarity with her, and she's cool, and, you know, she's messed up, and he's messed up, and he likes that connection that they have. I do think that there were, like, ulterior motives here.
Yeah.
But then what's really cool about that is that we also get to see Nicky with his new girlfriend.
That was really fun.
They are adorable together.
Yes.
And I do love when, I have to say, when Kevin was on his way to the cabin, I love Randall making fun of him. Yeah. Just saying everything I was thinking about him and his neuroses. Yes. And that was one of my favorite moments.
That was really good. And he was right on because he wound up trying to get romantic with Cassie. Cassidy. Yeah. So what are you doing, Kevin?
What are you doing? And I'm kind of getting sick of it. It's getting old.
He needs to have a Carrie from Sex and the City moment, an I Choose Me moment. That's her, right? And then just go and reflect.
Or is it Samantha?
Just be Kevin.
Oh, Carrie? Yeah, they all do it.
Yeah, they all need to do it. Yeah. But Kevin just needs to go be Kevin and alone and just, you know.
That's what I was kind of hoping for the first half of the season, but it's like he's falling back into the same patterns, and it's making me annoyed. And I love Kevin, I really do, but this is getting old.
It really is.
And then he asks Cassidy to oversee the construction of this house he's building for Rebecca, and which is great, and I do see why he would want someone like her responsible, right? But why are you doing that? Like, why do you want her to be around? You know what I mean? Anyway, but what's awesome about it is Cassidy does kind of set the record straight about it and says, like, we're not right for each other. Yes. And then I like when she says something like, I'm not the right blonde that you're chasing. He's like, well, which one is that?
He doesn't even know. That's your
Does that not sum it up?
Yes, exactly.
That sums it up right there.
Exactly.
Yeah. But what Kevin does, which is really cool, is he calls Madison's new boyfriend and kind of like helps him about, like, if you go eat a smoothie, don't ask her what she wants, just get her one. It's so sweet. So, I mean, he has this redeeming qualities. Yes. But that's enough with the relationships. I'm really sick of it.
But what are we supposed to get out of that scene? Because when the boyfriend says, you called me just to say that, and he's like, well, I texted. But I don't know. It's like he cares about her. I think that...
You think more than just the mother of his children?
I do.
Oh.
I don't know. I just think that we're being led to think he might try to go after one of the exes, like, you know, Cassidy or Sophie or even Zoe. But I don't know. But then you see these little affectionate moments towards Madison that seem natural. They seem real. And maybe, I don't know, maybe.
I think it's just because that's the mother of his children, and he does want her to be happy, and he does, I don't know. He cares about her, and he's worried about her, but that's just my perspective of it. But it was sweet, whichever way he meant it. Yeah. It was a solid thing for him to do. All right, let's go to Randall and Rebecca and the dinner with Malik and Deisha. Well, what I kind of liked about it, I mean, it was very bold and brazen of them to just say, this is what we're doing. She said, I will finish this semester and I will move to Boston. Very adult stuff we're talking about. It really was.
Honestly, I really didn't see how they could stop her.
I know, and Beth knows that.
Beth is my favorite person ever in life.
Right.
When she was like, I think we need to worst case scenario this bitch. She said this bitch, didn't she?
She did.
I rewound that because I was like, did she just say that?
It's not like bish. Yeah, but I think,
they bished it on purpose to make it ambiguous. That was so funny.
The hypothetical worst case scenarios were so funny too, but then it got real.
Because any one of those could have been what happened, and it was, she's the best.
So realistic.
She is, and she's like, if we stop them. We could lose her. Oh, and then the Romeo and Juliet connection. No, seriously, Randall, listen to Beth.
It's like, what happened to them?
Beth always knows best.
What happened to their parents? Well, their kids killed themselves. That's what happened.
How does Randall not know Romeo and Juliet? I think he just blanked it out.
He's just so distracted by what was just told to him. So I'm going to always try to see, I think there's two sides to every story. You know, they are being good parents, being concerned about it, but good for you, Deja and Malik. And I love Malik. And if I was going to send my daughter off, against my will or not, with anybody, it would be Malik. I love him. And I think he's a great guy. So I think it's going to happen.
Deisha has good reasoning. I mean, when she told Randall, I've lived more lifetimes, you know, than most people.
How do you argue with that?
That's true. And she's 17 and she has a plan and it's about finishing college. And Malik also is a really responsible young man.
Yeah.
He's a teenage father and going to Harvard.
I'm rooting for them. Not that I don't think Randall and Beth are rooting for them. I do, but I think they want to do it in the responsible way.
And Randall's losing it because Randall is not able to remove himself, or wait and let process the emotion before asking dumb things like Malik to when she finds out about that, which she will. Because how can she not find out that Randall asked Malik
even
to
though
do
Malik said, I'm not gonna tell her what we talked about.
Somebody's gonna tell her.
Again, Malik it's a good example of Malik handling that really well. So he's proving himself.
He is.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to happen, and I think they're going to accept it, and it's going to be fine, right?
Yes. It has to be.
It has to be. All right, let's go back in the past and talk about Miguel and Rebecca as friends.
Aww.
When they were watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire together, I got flashbacks. I got nostalgic because I used to watch it all the time.
Yes, I did too.
Good old Regis.
Oh, Regis.
Rest in peace.
Love Regis.
Yes, I love him too. And then they decide, Miguel decides that they should go on speed dating. And I thought this is kind of where their romance would ignite, but no. And then she kind of revisits the guy Matt from PTA, and when I saw Miguel looking at them hitting it off, he didn't look jealous.
No,
he was like,
I just got chills.
Admiring.
I love Miguel. Okay, maybe my second most favorite person ever, because he was just looking happy for her, genuinely not jealous. It wasn't in his heart at all to want to date Rebecca because it's his best friend's wife.
Right.
He just wants her to be happy. And he was just beaming with joy that she was, so cute.
Genuinely happy for her. And so because they hit it off, they decided to get coffee after, and that was great. But teenage Kate was not happy about it and calls her mom a slut.
What a scene. That was intense.
Ugly. And then Rebecca slaps her. Oh. I'm sure my mom would have just slapped me many times. Probably still does to this day. But yeah, to actually carry it out must have been, I see both sides.
Right.
Poor Kate getting slapped by mom. What a scene.
Oh my gosh. It was so well done. I felt both too.
Unrealistic.
Because, they're both grieving. They both are bundles of emotion. And then that happens. And Rebecca, she's like, no, I'm not. That's not, this was hard for me. Oh my gosh. And then when Kate overhears her on the phone with Miguel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's very realistic. I feel like that's happened probably a lot. Yeah. And you know what I mean? That they draw on relatable topics.
The feelings are real. I think that's what makes this show so good, is it taps into these feelings. Even if you haven't been in the exact position, it's you feel it. You feel that it's real.
Yes, for sure. And then we're going to fast forward to, I guess, present day, Kate and Rebecca. So it was really sweet for Kate to have Rebecca come play the piano for the kids that she teaches, the ones that are blind. And she's admiring that her mom is so happy and kind of taking it all in because she knows her mom is declining cognitively. And then she drops a bomb on Rebecca, which you have to see both sides of. She said that her and Toby don't feel comfortable with her watching the kids by herself because of the newest PET scan results and how it is starting to go down. And of course, Rebecca is sad, and that's a very sensitive subject. I think it was a little too it
was all, I feel like you can give her a few more babysitting times. It's not going to be all of a sudden, boom, she doesn't know who these kids are, she's babysitting.
It was abrupt too. It wasn't I don't think it was a very tender way of dealing with it, but how do you say that to your mom? But then I think Rebecca, after you have to cool down. You have to walk away and cool down.
You have to process.
Yes, and then she's totally fine with it. And then Kate asks her to teach Jack the piano, which is the sweetest with the braille and everything. And they got me in the gut when they showed the piano, right? With like little Kate leaning on her mom, and then teenage Kate, and then adult Kate. And it was a beautiful ending.
It was so beautiful.
And playing Heart and Soul.
Yes.
Yeah. That's so sweet.
It was beautiful.
They had issues, much like a lot of mothers and daughters have issues, but at the end of it, they're all heart and soul.
That got me when Kate was saying she regrets all that time that they wasted.
Yeah.
That they could have had what they have now, where they finally have connected. Like 30 years, she said that they wasted.
And I mean, she didn't know that.
You don't ever know. And part of it is all of that made this moment like how, I guess, appreciative you are because of those years.
Better late than never. Now
That is true though, because some people may die never having that.
It's true. So. Yeah. I'm happy for where this relationship went. Yeah. But I'm sad because This Is Us will not return until February 22nd. Hold the presses. Wait a minute.
I thought we were not going to do this.
I thought we were promised no breaks. No hiatuses.
Plus, February is sweeps month.
Yeah.
It's the Olympics, Winter Olympics.
Oh, it's the Winter Olympics. Okay. Beijing, yeah.
Okay,
so that would be exactly 20 days from today when we're taping this. So
okay.
It's almost, yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, we will be off for a little while from This Is Us, but we do review plenty of other shows. We're reviewing Euphoria. We're catching up with Ozark slowly, and we have lots of other shows that we review. Please check that out. And please leave us a comment for this episode of This Is Us, and please like and subscribe, and then we will see you on February 22nd around then. And yeah, we'll talk more. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.